And who's the daddy? How has this stingray got pregnant when it's been living with sharks? So, a female stingray is making waves in the US after she appeared to have become pregnant with no male involved. Charlotte, as she's called, has lived with 5 small sharks in a fish tank in a shop for the last 8 years. Simon Jones has more.
There she goes. There she goes. Now you might see her a little bit better. Hi, sweet baby. Hi, sweet baby mama.
But who's the daddy? The pregnancy is a bit of a maritime mystery. But it seems for Charlotte the stingray, it doesn't take 2 to tango. She hasn't shared a tank with a male of her species in at least 8 years. But she is now with pups.
We are believing that the process for Charlotte to be pregnant is being done by something called parthenogenesis. And parthenogenesis literally translates into virgin birth or miracle birth. And what happens is the female will develop the eggs, and then the eggs will develop embryos.
Look, it's flapping! It's flapping!
Charlotte has been living at an aquarium in North Carolina with 5 small sharks, but experts say any shark and stingray shenanigans would be unlikely, though DNA testing will be carried out when the pups arrive. Here at Sea Life London Aquarium, they've got around 20 stingrays of their own, but none of them have made quite as big a splash as Charlotte. But here, no doubt, they will be watching very closely what happens across the pond as Charlotte prepares for her big moment. Although other kinds of rays and sharks have been known to develop unfertilised eggs themselves, Charlotte is thought to be the first of her species of stingray.
You may work with animals for, for months or even years on end, and this doesn't happen. Then all of a sudden you come in one morning and you notice, behaviour's different, or there's a slight change.
Charlotte is expected to give birth in the next couple of weeks, though all this attention might be getting a bit much for her. Simon Jones, BBC News.
Clever Charlotte. Let's have a look at the weather now. Louise Lear is here. Hello.
Upstaged by a stingray now. There's a first.
Finally tonight, why your unwanted perfumes could be the smell of success for Whipsnade Zoo's breeding programme. Lion keepers have found their big cats love posh scents, and the pricier, the better. Amy Lewis went down for a look.
The king of the jungle is on the prowl. They're not hunting for prey. Instead, they're searching for an unlikely prize. They're after a whiff of perfume, and they have expensive tastes.
What is it about the perfume that the lions like so much?
So they've got a really, really strong sense of smell. So if we can give them anything that kind of helps them use that sense of smell, that's kind of what we do. So they love the perfume, they'll roll in it, and it helps stimulate some natural behaviours.
What are the lions' favourite perfumes?
They have their favourites, but definitely the higher end ones, shall we say. They absolutely love them.
3 African lions, Malik, Waka and Winter, moved to Whipsnade Zoo in Bedfordshire last year as part of the European Endangered Species breeding programme. In the wild, big cats use their strong sense of smell to hunt and to find a potential mate. But inside the enclosure, the zookeepers have to get creative.
They are endangered, and it would be a shame to lose them. So that's kind of what we're doing here at the zoo, kind of helping hopefully breed them in the future, hopefully. So all bits and bobs work. Because it's been 17 years since we've had cubs here at Whipsnade. So yeah, it'd be lovely, it'd be like a nice kind of thing to happen. And yeah, they're still only young, so.
And they're so small, they're only 2 years old. So presumably the perfume, that kind of helps them be playful and be their age.
Exactly, yeah. Younger lions do tend to play a lot more. Play behaviour is also kind of how they build their bonds together.
The zoo is appealing for people to donate unwanted fragrances. It could perhaps play its part in helping the zoo's main attraction grow in numbers. Amy Lewis, ITV News, Whipsnade.